I'm going to go live as well. I'm live there. That's good. And let me share my screen for my community. There we go. Share with sound because I may play something. Okay. We are live inside the AI Content Creators Club. Let me check my audio over here on the YouTube. Okay, we are live with audio on YouTube. That's great. We are live here inside the AI Content Creators Club. So, welcome to the Sunday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific time session for the AI Content Creators Club. And my name is Wayne the Wizard Wallace, and I want to help you learn AI. So, no matter where you're at, if you've never used AI and you want to start learning it, this is the place for you. If you're intermediate and you want to take it to the next level, this is the place for you. If you're a pro and you want to come in and share what you know, then this is the place for you. So this is a club. I'm not selling you a bunch of training and stuff like that. This is just a simple get together, grab your coffee, come join me at 7 a.m. on Sunday or in the afternoon on Sunday or Saturday afternoon. So I go live 3 times every weekend and I play around with AI and I show you what I'm doing. So a lot of times I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I just kind of come up with stuff on the fly because I'm always learning and I'm always playing with AI. And here's the thing with AI.
This is a reminder. Get on A. Hi, Content Creators Club.
There's my reminder. It's going to say it again.
This is a reminder. Get on A. Hi, Live Workshop.
Live Workshop. See, AI is not 100%. It still makes mistakes.
This is a reminder. Get on A. Hi, Live Workshop.
But it can certainly make you way more productive.
This is a reminder.
God, how many reminders do I have?
L. Summit.
Alexa, stop. So I've got over 1,000 posts right now scheduled on my social media channels. I've got like 3 or 4 different
This is a reminder.
Business identities out there, and I've been creating AI content and publishing it through AI to the social media channels that I have. So maybe I'll show you some of that. I'm doing that with High Level because High Level's got Claude built into it. So you can basically everything that you do with Claude Cowork, you could do with High Level now, including controlling your browser. So that's pretty cool. But just to get this started, let's go over to my my email over here, because one of the things I do is I subscribe to the AI news. And one of the things I like to do on Sundays here is just kind of go check in with the AI news and see if there's anything kind of earth-shattering. So let's go back over here, and I'm going to open this in a new window. There we go. And I'm going to bring this over here onto this page, so all my friends on YouTube can see it. So let me change the view here. And let's go here. And then let's make sure my community is seeing it. Yep, my community is seeing it. Okay, so let's kind of take a look at the news here. So we're going to go online and look at the news. So I'm using Grok, which is XAI, or Elon Musk's AI. And I used to use it a whole lot when I had a subscription. It's really good, but I still use it a little bit. I kind of use AI for certain things, certain AIs for certain things. And I'm using Grok to send me news of the AI and tech developments in the past, 48 hours. So this is a news brief that I just got to give me all the highlights. And then I also prioritize the news by things related to AI, video, and photo, and Claude Code, and model releases, and papers and agents, and open source related news, because those are the kind of highlights that I want to see. So let's kind of go through this and see what they've released. So let me hide that. Okay. So in the AI video and photo editing tools department, Meta Edits app updates August 21st, added AI-powered image to video. Okay, now users can use conversational prompts to animate still images. Okay, well, a lot of other people have been doing that already, but Meta's jumping into the game. Also improved project folders, organization, bookmarking, caption styles, expanded templates, bilingual captions, audio search, import, and exports up to 15 minutes. That's pretty good via iOS. Aims to keep short form creators in one app for Reels-style work. So that's pretty big. I don't think I've seen anyone export up to 15 minutes of AI video. I've seen 8 and 10. I don't think I've seen 15. So that's pretty huge. So I'm going to have to look into the Meta Edits app. So let's do a search for that. So Edits is a free mobile video creation and editing app built by Meta for Instagram and social media creators. It features frame-accurate timeline editing, 4K exports with no watermarks, auto captions, green screen tools, and real-time performance insights, serving as a direct competitor to apps like CapCut. How about that? So if you are looking for a good social media editor program, then look into Edits. I think I have it on my phone. I just really never use it. So there's a video to see how to use it. Apparently it's only available on, no, it looks like it's available on Android as well. So that's cool. I'm going to have to look back into that. Google Photos AI features expanding in India. Conversational prompt-based editing. Conversational editing or similar to Edit with Ask Photos. Help me edit. Lets users type or voice commands like make the background blurry, remove the glare, or make the colors pop. Adds Gemini-powered Nano Banana for editing, restyling, and AI templates. Rolling out to Android with support for Indian languages. Builds on earlier global expansions of prompt-based tools. So yeah, Google is doing some crazy good stuff as well. Broader AI context. AI is increasingly embedded in every editor's image to video in mobile apps conversational edits, reducing friction for creators without standalone generative tools. So they're just making it even easier and easier to create content. And it's already easy, but they're just making it so much easier. Claude Code reliability release focuses on bug fixes and stability. Notable earlier, cost estimates now include US only interface premiums for Python, migration, full screen renderer on Bedrock, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's a bunch of techie garbage you don't need to know. Recent weeks added features like slash design. Okay, that's a skill inside Claude. Concise output style, device cards for remote control sessions. This is really actually pretty cool, the remote control session. So I've used this before. So in Claude Code, what you can do is you can have a bunch of agents that you say, you know, go do the work. And then you can keep an eye on them in your mobile phone with the remote control session. So basically, you can be, you know, sitting on the beach, looking at your phone and watching your agents work. And if they need something, then they can ask you, and then you can respond right on your mobile phone. So crazy, isn't it? Claude Mythos 5 in Claude Security. Anthropic integrated its high capability cybersecurity focused Mythos into Claude Security, a public beta for enterprises. It scans code bases for vulnerabilities and does a bunch of other stuff, suggests patches, human review, no direct model access for users. So this is good because Claude Mythos is really good at hacking and breaking into stuff and also finding the problems in the code. So they're basically rolling this out to enterprises because we all want our data to be safe. Like if we're using an online bank, then we don't want it being hacked, right? Or any other website. So I really appreciate what Claude or Anthropic is doing to protect all of us in the digital world. Because I tell you what, I see so many people that use garbage passwords, okay? And they use the same password on everything. Like that is so bad. Don't do that. You need to use a strong password management system, and you need to have strong passwords, not just my cat Fluffy #1, you know, exclamation point, right? You need to use a strong cryptic password, which consists of small letters, uppercase letters, numbers, special symbols, and it needs to be at least 20 something characters long. Okay. I think 21 is the number that would be hard to crack for a quantum computer. Let's actually go ask. So we're going to do a new chat here on Grok. It may be 23. Okay, let's dismiss that. And I'm going to say, what length character password is safe for quantum computers to not crack? So I'm using Grok right now, and Grok is thinking, okay, around 25 characters long. Okay, so I wasn't long enough. Or longer. For a truly random password is the practical recommendation for strong resistance against quantum computers. So your mission today is to go out and create new passwords for all your stuff and make it 25 plus characters long and store it in a password vault. There's tons of different password vaults out there. I'm not going to recommend one specifically, but you can go get a password vault to keep all your passwords encrypted and safe. And then you have that vault on your phone, on your desktop, on your iPad, whatever. And every time you need to log into something, you use your password vault to retrieve that. So I know people that are storing their Fluffy Kitty 123 password in a password vault. Why even bother? Just post it on your Facebook, because you're not protecting anything, because you use that same password on every freaking website, okay, including your bank. So don't do that. Okay. Here's the other thing. You need to use a two-step authentication. So that means you got to receive a code via text or via an authenticator app or by email. So you have two-step authentication to get into your website. First, you have the password, then they send you a code, and then you put the code in, and then you're logged in. So every single website you go to, you should turn on two-step authentication, because then it's harder for people to break in. Even if the quantum computer calculates your password, well, then they still don't have your auth code, all right? And then there's different security levels to auth codes. So if you're just getting a text message, that's the least secure, because someone can spoof your SMS number and they can receive the SMS before you, and then they can send you the SMS code. So that's the least secure, but at a minimum have that. Then the next level is email. That's about the same. You know, most people's emails aren't secure, but it's a step above SMS, right? But the best way to do it is using an authenticator app on your device or a security key. Where's my security key? Let me see if I can find it. I should know exactly where it is at all times, right? But it's around here somewhere. Let me see if I put it up here. I don't use it every day, so I don't see it up here. Let me check on my computer. Nope, it's not on my computer. So I'll find it. It's around here somewhere. But basically, you have a little USB key. So like this is a little USB key, right? And anytime you need to authenticate, then you plug in the USB key into your computer and it authenticates it. So I don't know where mine is right now. It's around here somewhere. So that's at a minimum. You should, well, no, not at a minimum. That's the most secure way to authenticate, is with that little key. But if you lose the key, then you're screwed. So mine's around here somewhere. I know it is. So anyway, so practical guidance as of 2026 is to use a truly random password, 24 to 25 plus characters, using uppercase, lowercase symbols, numbers. So that's the rant about passwords. Okay. Let's look at Claude Mythos. I already talked about all that. Okay, let's look at Chinese regulators warned of a backdoor risks in older versions of Claude code in China. So, you know, we may be using Claude code to spy on the Chinese. Anthropic described related features as experiments against distillation/abuse. Alibaba restricted employee use, not a brand new 24-hour event, but part of ongoing coverage. So Claude Anthropic is saying that, hey, it's a feature to protect against abuse. And Alibaba says, no, don't use it because it's a spyware. So, you know, all these companies are spying on each other, governments spying on each other. That's nothing new. Inherence Faraday agent. Okay, let's see what this is all about. This is a new LLM or model release. So apparently London Lab DeepMind alumni has a 50 million seed. Okay, AI scientist. Let's see, claims to outperform much larger Claude Opus. So that's a new model. There's all kinds of new stuff coming out every day. OX Alpha Stealth model. Don't even know about that one. Anonymous free preview reasoning model with 1 million token multimodal context for text, image, and video. Position for coding and long horizon agentic work. So agentic, if you don't know what agentic means, it means you have agents out there working for you. So like this morning, I was working with my agent. So now I've got it to the point where I can just give it a Facebook URL for a business that I'm interested in reaching out to, and it does all the reach out for me, okay? It collects all the data from the Facebook page for that business, puts it in my CRM, and then sends an email, Instagram message, and then if they have a contact form on their website, it goes to the contact form and fills that out and sends the message. All from one paste of a Facebook link. How cool is that? So basically I can just paste in the link and go do something else. And whatever time it takes, it doesn't really matter, but the agent is working, and then when it's done, it's done. So now the next step that I'm going to try is I'm going to try pasting in 2 links and see what happens. See if it goes through and completes the process that I've defined for my AI agent with 2 links. And then if that works, maybe I can do 3 links, right? So basically I have an automated AI agent that's doing my reach out for me. How cool is that? And it's all inside of my High Level account. So that's why I'm so excited about High Level. And you've probably been seeing some of my posts about High Level. And I actually teach a free High Level class coming up here in 30 minutes at the top of the hour. So if you'd like to join me for that, then go to successwithwayne.com, successwithwayne.com. I'll go ahead and post it in the chat of the live streams here, so you can join me on that. So let's go over here. That's happening at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So I do that every Saturday, or every Sunday, I mean. Yeah, yesterday I was thinking it was Sunday, and today I'm thinking it's Saturday. So I'm all screwed up on my times. Let's go over here and use this one. and go over here to my live stream. Where's my live stream? There's my live stream right there. And I'm going to post this in the comments so you can come join me at 8 a.m. for Success with Wayne. That's my high-level coaching and training. And then I'm going to go over here and post it on my Facebook channel. And so let's pause that. And let's go here, and I'll post it right here. So come join me at Success with Wayne. That's a free session that I do. So basically, if you're not familiar with High Level, it's an all-in-one business marketing platform, okay? And it does so much. Like, it's really overwhelming, the amount of stuff that it does. But I like to call it an AI-powered business operating system, because no matter what you want to do, you can do it with High Level, okay? You can create websites, you can create landing pages, you can create sales funnels, you can create email marketing, you can create SMS marketing, you can set up your calendar so people can book appointments with you. You can create content with AI and publish it on your social media. You can run events. They have a full event management system. So you can run little, small web events or big conferences. It's up to you, okay? You can create documents, invoices, estimates. You can send stuff out for signature, like electronic signature. You can have a store. You can collect payments for whatever you want to collect payments for. You can create a community, like I have a community for my group here. So you don't need to use Facebook groups, right? You can have your own group. You own it, not Facebook, okay? So all kinds of great stuff for your business. So if you're not using High Level, get in touch with me and I will set you up. I'll give you a free 14-day free trial, and you can play with it, and you can come to my classes, and yeah, just take your business to the next level. I'm doing all kinds of stuff with it, so highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And it's got AI built in, so you don't need to pay for a Claude or a ChatGPT subscription. You can use the AI built right inside a High Level. It's a deal. Okay, so let's see. DeepSeek experimental multi-model, various pricing. NVIDIA customers reportedly warned 15% price jump, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Open source. This is really exciting. Open source. Inherent replica benchmark. Okay, we already read about that. Ongoing open weight activity. Quen variants. Okay, I'm just scanning here. Infrastructure business, rising focus on agent token usage. Agents consuming far more than humans on some platforms. Yeah, my agents are consuming far more on platforms. Overall theme, strong momentum, practical creative tools, image to video, and conversational photo edits. Now, here's the thing. I'm a professional photo and video guy. I've been doing it for over 20 years. No AI is going to be able to do what I do, but it can come really close. Okay. I mean, I shouldn't say will never, because, you know, when you say never, it usually happens. So it's pretty darn good. But here's the thing with any AI, I don't care what you're doing, whether you're creating photos or videos or editing or creating websites or whatever. The AI is only as good as your prompt. So if I like to liken it to a calculator, right? if you get a calculator out and you just start mashing all the buttons, you're going to get a number. But that number is not going to really mean anything, right? So the same is true with AI. And I see myself refining my prompts all the time. So I've got 3 different social media channels that I've been generating content for. The first time, my prompt wasn't that good. So I learned, because I had to iterate on that session till it got it the way I wanted it. But then on the next one, my prompt was much better. And then on the third one, my prompt was even better. So it's just like anything else. You want to learn how to play guitar, then you need to practice. And the same is true with AI. AI is not just going to do it for you. Like, you need to drive it. You need to type in the commands and tell AI what you want. So garbage in, garbage out, right? It's the classic saying. Let me turn my AC down. It's getting a little warm in here. It's getting hot in here. And I'm not taking off all my clothes. So it's currently 87 degrees here in Las Vegas. Excessive heat warnings. Let's see what the temperature is going to be today. Let's see the full broadcast, forecast, I mean, not broadcast. Okay, so by 11 a.m., it's going to be 101. By 3 p.m., it's going to be 108. And then it's going to start tapering down to 9 p.m., 101, 11 p.m., 98. So I'm not going out today. I'm staying in the house in my nice, cool 70-something degree apartment. And I'm going to be playing with AI and playing with high level. So I am all good. I got plenty of food. I don't need to leave. No problem. I typically hibernate during the summer. So June, July, August. Oh, yeah, that was loud. I'm hibernating. Okay. So let's look at the last sentence here. Overall theme: strong momentum in practical creative tools for image to video, plus conversational photo edits, coding agents, reliability, Claude Code, Mythos for security, and specialized agents that punch above weight, Faraday, stealth models and price infra pressures continue, developments move quickly, check primary sources, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so that's the latest and greatest news from the world of AI and tech. That was delivered to me at 5 a.m. this morning. And now let me just kind of show you what I've been doing here. Even though this is more high level talk, maybe it'll get you excited to come to my high level session later on. So I'm going to go to my Facebook channel here. I mean, my Instagram channel, sorry. And this is my Go Rise IQ. Oh no, this is my Success with Wayne. So Success with Wayne is my channel for high-level coaching and consulting. So all these green posts here were all created with AI. Okay? And then all the content for the post itself. So this text right here. Okay, that one's a short one. This is a short one too. They're all kind of short. Because people on Instagram have short attention span, right? But if we go over to Facebook, the post looks different. So let me go here to Success with Wayne. And let me go here And let me go here. So if we look at this post content, it's going to be a little more wordy on Facebook because Facebook likes longer posts, right? So I had the AI create different text content for each platform. And then also over on LinkedIn. So if we go to LinkedIn and, oh, actually that's not the right LinkedIn. Let me go to LinkedIn Success with Wayne. And let's see if I can bring it up. Yeah, this one here. So I have an old LinkedIn and a new LinkedIn. I'm trying to get rid of the old one. So here's a post that was made on LinkedIn, and it's got a similar post to what's on Facebook. So that's how I'm creating content for all my social media. Now I'm also creating video, but I'm not totally doing it with AI because I believe that you need to be real too. People want to see the real you. They don't want to see some AI clone. So this is a video post that I made and basically created it right here at my desk and thought I heard noises. And then I created all the text content. And then I did a little simple edit. You know, if I made a mistake or something like that, did a little simple edit by hand, super easy. And then put a caption roll on there. But I'm automatically posting these with AI to my social media. So I just started this yesterday. So that's why I only have 2 video posts on this channel. Oh, actually I have more than that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically I'm posting 3 times a day, an image post, and then I'm posting 3 times a day a video post. And I'm doing that on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, LinkedIn. Those are all the image posts. Then I'm doing video on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, and Threads. So basically, I'm doing that for my Success with Wayne brand. And then I'm also doing it for my Go Rise IQ brand. So let me go over here and show you my Go Rise IQ brand. So let's go here and we'll go to, let's go to Instagram here. And then we'll go here. Oh, actually, this is my other brand. This is my Apache Business Solutions brand. So this brand is, you know, I develop AI solutions or high-level solutions for businesses. And I just launched a new solution for restaurant owners. So I'm posting a lot of content about restaurants and packed restaurants with people having fun and eating and all that stuff. So I'm creating all these images and content with AI, okay? And I just realized that my posts do not have any hashtags. So I need to rectify that because you need hashtags on Instagram. So all great images. Look at this. All these images are created with AI. Now, sometimes they're kind of funny. Like this lady's got 2 burgers, and then this lady's got 1 burger and some bread, and then this guy doesn't have anything. Like, he should get this burger right here. And then they have 2 buckets of loaded fries, So, AI kind of doesn't get it right all the time. And then like some of the words that you can't really make it out. Like, what is that? What language is that? But anyway, it's still good. You know, like this one's pretty good. Looks pretty realistic, right? I love the cinematic quality. Like as a photographer, this is a great cinematic shot, you know. And this one here is kind of funny. They're cheersing, but the middle cup, nobody's holding it, right? Oh, actually, wait a minute. It looks like she's holding the middle one, and then the little girl is holding this one. So it is right, but it kind of doesn't look right at first glance because her arm doesn't seem to be extending up long enough to get over to this cup, right? But that fried chicken looks good. Look at that fried chicken. These two big barrels of mac and cheese, right? So, it's not always the greatest AI. But again, I'm creating all this automatically and posting it. So do I really care if it's like top quality picture? Not really. Because I'm just looking for attention, right? It's all about attention marketing. So you're competing with the whole world. The whole world is publishing. And if you're posting once a day or once a week, like I was in a high level convention online, sales convention, conference, summit, whatever you want to call it, for the last 3 days. And there was one guy that came on and he said, I'm posting once or twice or 3 times a week, right? Like that was a lot. And I felt like commenting in the chat. I'm posting like, what am I posting? Like 20 something times a day. So let's do a calculation here. So I'm posting 3 times a day on, I think, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably about 6 social medias. So that's 3 posts on 6 different social medias. Actually, more than that. Let's say 3 times 3 times 12. Okay, because I got 3 different brands. So that's 36 times a day that I'm posting. And then I'm sharing it. So I'm probably posting about 40 times a day on social media, on different channels. So you're posting 3 times a week, nobody's going to see it. So if your business is not posting at least 3 times a day, then get in touch with me and I'll show you how to take that up a notch. Okay. But most people honestly don't have the time to do it. I didn't have the time to do it before I started using high level and AI. And I was actively thinking about it. Okay, what can I create? How can I post, right? You got to have systems in place to do this. You can't just organically do it, even though that's what Gary Vee says. You got to organically do it. Well, the only way to organically do it is like every minute of the day, you take out your phone and you say, hey, blah, 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 and you hit post. Now, that may be fine for someone like Gary Vee because he's just always in the moment talking to people and talking about AI, talking about social media and content creation. And like he just whips out his phone when he's walking through a store and record some stuff and then post it. He doesn't edit it. Like, he probably doesn't even post any text with it, hashtags, none of that. So if you're wanting to do it right, then you need to have a system for creating the content and posting the content. And I can help you with that. No problem. I'm doing it myself with 3 different brands. I'm going to start adding 2 more brands to that roster. And you can't do it all at once. You got to take one step at a time, right? You can't just jump into it and expect to do everything at once. Like, I just started creating the video post because what I had to do is schedule a time to sit here and record all the little clips. And then once I had them recorded, I got to upload them to the Google, and then I can edit them inside the video editor. So even that whole process took me like 3 days, because I'm not going to sit there twiddling my thumbs waiting for all the videos to upload, right? I just record on my phone right here, and then they upload whenever they upload, because they auto sync to the cloud. So I come back in a day after they're uploaded, and then I go into the editing program and I edit them, and then I download them. So that takes another hour or so, but on a different day. And then I come back into my high level platform and I write a prompt that publishes everything. So that took another hour maybe, right? But I'm developing a system and a standard operating procedure now for that. So I can just repeat it every week, every week, every week, every week. And it's not that hard because I already know what to do. I've already got the system figured out. So that's what you need to do for your business. You can't randomly create social media content. I mean, you can once in a while, but not like on a regular basis. You have to have a system in place of creating the content and refining it and editing it and publishing it. And, you know, Gary Vee's got hundreds of people working for him. So, like, he can just do stuff and send it to someone, right? But you're not Gary Vee, okay? And neither am I. So I have to use AI to help me create that content and post it. So now a one-person show like me can perform like a 10-person show, right? Like a 10-person company. So that's where AI is really important. It's not about cloning yourself. Like, for me to create, here, let me show you. Let me go to vids. Actually, no, let's do it over here in this browser window. Where's my browser window? Let's go. So I use different browser windows for different things. So this is my Ace Digital Productions brand, which that's another brand that I need to create content for. So I created all these videos here, okay? And I created them by me talking to camera, just like I am now. And I just created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I just created all the content at the same time. This took me maybe about, I don't know, half hour to an hour to record all this. Mistakes and all, just record it. Some of them I got in one shot with no mistakes. Other ones I had to stop and start and stop and start, and they need more editing. But whatever. I created all these clips, and then I can get them ready for publishing, right? So that's my system that I have in place to get this done. So let me just show you one of them.
Business owner.
Here's the hard truth.
Hey, business owner. Here's the hard truth. Working harder doesn't scale. Systems do. If you want to break through that revenue ceiling, then you need systems that scale. If you'd like to stop working harder and use systems in your business, comment success below, and I'll get in touch with you.
Okay, so that's my message. So you can see here, I've got 4 segments, which means I had some mistakes or some restarts or whatever, but that's fine. I just trimmed them out, and then I auto-generated the captions. So that's AI related, right? And then I generated the transcript. So let's see here. If I click on this. So here's a transcript. Okay. So I've got an auto transcript. So I took the transcript and I took the video and I gave the 17 or 20, whatever number I have. I gave all of those to AI. And then I said, hey, AI, create a post content. So let me go back over here to my LinkedIn, not his LinkedIn, my LinkedIn. Actually, let's go here. So here, so this is one of the videos that I created. And you can see here,
business owner.
So you can see here, it's got some text. So this text was created by AI. And then AI posted it on social media for me. I didn't have to post it, but I did have to record the video and edit the video. Now, the next level of this is for me to record it and give it to AI to edit it. That's a little more complicated, right? But it is possible. So look for a future live stream here where I talk about auto editing the video. Now, the best solution is just to record it right with one take, no edits. So that's the best solution. And that's going to save you a lot of time. And I'm just doing little 30-second clips, so it's not really that hard to create a 30-second, no edits needed clip. You just have to maybe do it a couple times. So anyway, all right, I'm going to end the stream here because I need to get ready to start my next stream, which is my Go High Level stream. And I'll probably have some people on the call that want help. So if you would like to learn more about Go High Level, then you can stay on the Facebook, or you can go to the YouTube, or you can join my community and you can be in the room. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.